All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going play action. Rolling out to his left. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. Big gain downfield. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Willis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play. And boy, did the defense do it there.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the set. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Willis to throw it. Laporta with the grab. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Willis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Texans force the turnover on the first series of this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for them. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Middle.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, Allen. That's on target, Puka Nacua. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Diving right side. Got it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And it sets up second down. Throwing off the play fake here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Willis. He's throwing deep to the left side. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Texans get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's on the move. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, that throw just got away from the quarterback a little bit. I'll tell you this. I do love the escapability. I mean, it is such a key in today's game of football, really at any level. Some tough circumstances, though, to try and complete that one down the field.
Third and long, it's Allen. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
To throw, here's Willis. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Half 85, half 85. What's that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Blitz coming here, Allen. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact.
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Texans pull out in front further, 13-zip. Josh Allen, the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Texans drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 31. That's complete to Leggett.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1 quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Willis looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He has the first over the middle, and they make the tackle at the 38. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Willis now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Adonai Mitchell. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He beams one deep right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Texans getting back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare! 4 pick games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives. And at this point, listen, hey, offense coordinator, play caller, run the ball. And I mean run the ball.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Willis finds Laporta. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Has it in close. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. From his own end zone, here we go. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
56, 56.
It's Allen out of the pistol. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Stop.
2nd and 10 now. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the give, this is Irving. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Trying for the deep ball. 2 but it's intercepted. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Intended target there was Sam Laporta. So it'll be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. From his own end zone on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. That one intended for Adonai Mitchell. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Packers have a lot of work to do for any points before the break. Third and a lone yard coming up. Here's Willis to the air. Legette's got it. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Throwing is Willis. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
From the 37. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 from the 41. Takes the handoff, now to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. They are throwing it again. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep. Intercepted in the end zone. Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Texans have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Drive starts out with a first and 10. From his own end zone, Allen. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Throwing again from their own end zone now. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Allen now on first down. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Allen gonna throw again. Escapes the pocket. He's looking deep once again. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Packers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. First and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Texans do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the give to Irving. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Oh, brother, it's another interception. He spins right by him. And the Packers take over on his 5th interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
It's a 23-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be first down Packers. Throwing off the play fake here. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers start the second half with some needed points. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Power squib kick is taken in. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Second down, here's Allen again. Taken in by Smith. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Third and just 2 to go. Slot man motioned over. Allen on 3rd and 2. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Texans set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And the Packers will take over possession. They're out and set. First and 10. Willis looking to throw. Getting out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again following the sack. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They go play action here. He puts some power on a deep one left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Adonai Mitchell. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. Collects this at the 32. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. This one returned for 11 yards. And it's going to be Texans football. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second down, Allen throwing again. Complete out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
To the air again, Allen. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Allen on third down. And they pick him off again. And the Packers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today. And I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 43. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Play action on first down. This finds Mitchell complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
First down, Packers.
To throw, here's Willis. Short pass brought in. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers parlay the interception into points. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. He's going to field this at the 2. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Half 85, half 80. Alert!
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field. And the tone.
And he's got it. Has a layout for it, but touchdown. The Texans can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Texans tie this game at 21. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go now.
Here's Willis to the air. On the move, headed right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Forced out to his right. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Chased out to his right. And he has it near the sideline and near the marker. And they're going to say he's out of... Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Throwing is Willis. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The fourth down stands.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
That's Mayer. He's got it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
To the air, third and long. He's on the move. He's going deep down this side. He's got it deep downfield. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. To throw again, it's Allen. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up second down. Again, Allen to the air. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Allen going to throw again. Complete beyond the marker. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10 now. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. This finds Smith. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
56, 56.
Running left, this is Irving. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Willis. Hyatt with the grab. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Willis now. That's incomplete left side. That one intended for Adonai Mitchell. So 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Willis to throw it. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. He'll throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers cut it to a point late in this one. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers tie us up 28-all. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Returnable from the 2. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Completed left side to Smith. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. He's got Smith. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here he is to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Setting up to pass. Complete to Hyatt. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. He'll look to throw it. That's complete to Leggett. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now it's third and short. Throwing now. Laporta with the grab. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. Still one more in their pocket to use. Offense to the line for first down. Conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Here we go. Second and very long. A bit of desperation. They connect on the deep shot. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10.
Middle.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And it's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Buys time, rolling right. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Puka Nacua, the target on that throw. So it's second down coming up.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But, Kate, the good news, you got 2 more downs to try to find it first.
He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And what a play. He scores. They get to the end zone on the final snap, and the huge moment wins them the game. It's a walk-off, Brock. They hit the end zone as time expires. What a way to earn a win in this league.
And they may be walking off the field.